Polymorphism. Okay, the polymorphism. Now, what is the mean by the polymorphism? Okay, now poly in the sense like it's a many. Okay, now morphism in the sense like forms. Okay, now many forms. Now one man can do like a number of tasks at a time. Simply here right now, okay, the online people are like watching like the class, okay, listening the class at the same time like eating, okay, now eating like some lunch and chatting like the girlfriends and boyfriends. Simply here, the person is the same, doing the same, many tasks. Okay, but suppose simply here 12 plus 12 is equal to 24. Now 12 plus now here I'm going to write like sleeping. Okay. Now what is the output in the second line? 12 sleeping we are going to get. Observe carefully here. In this case, we got like a 24, but in this case we got like a 12 sleep. If you observe that one point, plus is the only one operator, but doing multiple operations. Okay. Now the plus is the only one operator. Okay, it is also plus, it is also plus, but this plus is doing here addition operation. Okay, here it is doing concatenation. Okay. Now this process is called operator overload. Okay, operator overloading, simply poly and morphism many forms. Now one operator, okay, many tasks. Now operator is overloaded. Okay, now here by using polymorphism we can achieve that performance. Okay, yeah, okay, next one. Now polymorphism in the sense like we can achieve the performance. How in the sense like by reducing like number of methods. Okay, now we can call the same method number of times without wasting of method name multiple times. So we are going to get okay, that performance. Then how we can achieve this performance? Now we have the two ways. Now method overloading. Okay. Now second, method overriding. Okay. Now there are two ways to achieve like polymorphism: method overloading, method overriding, or we can call like a static polymorphism. Okay, static polymorphism and a dynamic polymorphism, or runtime. Okay, runtime polymorphism also. Okay, now method overloading and method overriding. Okay, now what is the mean by method overloading? First, we are going to discuss. Okay, now what is a method overloading? But suppose before going to that, first we need to know how to write a method. Okay, normally what is the syntax for the method? Access modifier. Okay, return type. Now method name. Okay, with the parenthesis, open and close it. Okay, the logic. Now this is the method. Okay, now what is the mean by method overloading in the sense? Method name is same. Okay, but signature is different. Okay, signature is different. Now observe carefully here. Now public void m1 method. Okay, m1 method. Now control copy, control v, control v, control v. Okay, now observe carefully here. Every method name is same, right? Okay, now method name is same. Observe carefully here. Now int age. Okay, now int age, now string name. Observe carefully here. Now if you observe like the three methods are looking like same, method name is the same, but what is the difference? The parameter, the arguments are different. Now here I don't want to pass any parameters. Here I want to pass like one parameter, here two parameters. Now method name is same, but the signature is different. What's the mean by the signature? Simply, now first public Now void demo. Now simply the logic. Okay, this is the representation of method. Now this is what method head we can call, right? The method head. Okay, now this is entire thing is a method head. Now this part we can call a method signature. Okay, now this part, the entire part we can call head, but method name with a parenthesis or if any parameter simply we can call it's a method signature. Now what about this one? It's a method body. Okay, method body. Now up to this entire thing we can call the method head. Okay, method head. This part we can call it's a like a method signature. Now, what is the definition here? We have method overloading. Method name is same, but signature is different. Okay. Now, in the name itself, in the definition itself, we have object over here. Method name is same. Okay. Now, but okay, but number of parameters are different. Okay. Next one. Method name is same. Okay, but okay, type of arguments are different. Okay, now method name is same. Okay, now but order of params are different. Okay, if you observe that this is the main definition. Okay, here we have like three ways now. Okay, now trying to execute the different like website simply. Now each and every definition is executing separate example. Okay, now this is one example, this is one example, this is one example, but these three here are not executing in the single example. Okay, now method name is same but a number of params are different. Observe carefully here, compared to these methods everything is the same. What is the difference? Arguments. Now here we have like zero arguments. Okay, here we have like one argument. Now number of arguments are different. Now compared to these two, number of arguments are different. Okay, now method name is same but number of params are different. Method name is same but type of arguments are different. Method name is same but order of parameters are different. Okay, observe carefully here. I am going to write like one example you can understand easily. Now com dot that's com is a domain name basically the industrial oriented concept simply we can use com. Okay, it's a domain name. Now new simply here demo. Okay, now simply here I'm going to use like one calculator. Okay, observe carefully here. For suppose simply here I'm going to take like one calculator example. Now 1 plus 2 it is also addition, right? Now if you want to do addition, like simply we need two parameters. For suppose 1 plus 2 plus for suppose like 1 plus 2 plus 3. Now how many parameters right now? 3. Now it is also addition we can call. This one also addition we can call. But suppose if we want to do like two parameters, the method name is m1. Okay. Now m1 2 method. That is a method name. Now this method name is like m2 3. But suppose I want to do addition m4 4. This is a method name. Now 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay. But suppose in the calculator we are doing like addition operations. Now 2 parameters, 3 parameters, 4 parameters. The process is called addition only. Now in this case I am going to create like only one method. I am going to changing the parameters. Now without doing, if I want to remember this thing m1 2, for suppose if you want to do like two parameters addition, we need to remember this method name. Okay, if you want to three parameters, we need to remember this name. Okay, if you want to do like addition of four parameters, we need to remember this name. For suppose if you want to do like 10 parameters, method name also different. In this case, what? For each and every operation, we need to remember the method name. Okay. Now, each and for every operation, we need to remember method name. Now, for every time the compiler is looking for the method first, then it's load the variables. Okay. Now, without wasting of time of compiler, each and every method loading separately, operation is the same internal logic is a different direction only. But the method name is a different location is going to store. Without storing like that, I am going to take like only one method name, but internal logic is a different. Okay, so only one operation, only one location, operations are different simply here. Okay, now that's why simply I am going to take like a method name is the same. Okay, method name is the same. Now, how many methods I can remember? Only one. That's enough. Okay, simple. That's a simple. Without remembering like 10 methods, one method name is a simple, right? Okay, that's why I want to go with like a addition operation. Okay, now MA in main. Now I am going to create like addition of two numbers. Now public void like addition is a method name. Now I'm going to pass like three parameters into A, comma into B, comma into C. So like addition of three into terms. Okay, A plus B plus C. Okay, now this A, B, C are which type? Into type. Okay, now right now for this method, how many parameters I passed? Three parameters. Okay, next public void again method name is same. Now I am going to pass only two parameters so that two parameters are into type into A comma into B. Now so addition of two into parents. Now A plus B. Observe carefully here. Now if you observe the definitions, method name is same, but signature is different. What is the signature simply? Method name is same, but number of params are different. Okay, observe carefully here. Method name is same, yes or no? But number of params are different. Here we have like three parameters. Here we have two parameters. But the operation is what? Addition only. Okay, method name is the same. Okay, now public void simply here again addition. Okay, now float A comma float B. So addition of two float params simply here we can do addition. Okay, now earlier we completed like these two. Now I'm going to comparing like these two methods. Tell me what is the difference? Method name is same, but type of parameters are different. Here we have the two, here we have the two. But type of these parameters are int type of these parameters are float type. Okay. Now next, public void again method name is same. Addition. Now int A, comma float B. Okay. Now so addition of int comma float params are. Now I'm going to write like one more method. Public void again the method name is same addition float A comma okay addition of float comma int tab now see now which operation it is Addition only. How many methods I wrote here? Only one method. Okay, I wrote like here four, five, but method name is what? Same. Now observe carefully here. Method name is the same, but the signature is different for each and every method. Now, method name is same for these two methods. Number of parameters are different, 3 and 2. Okay. Now, method name is same, but number of parameters are different. Now, method name is same, but type of parameters are different. Now, here, method name is same, but type of parameters are different. Now, here we can use like int type. Here we can use float type. Now, in these two methods, now two methods are method name is same, but order of parameters are different. Into A, float B, float A into B. Order is a different. Now, for suppose simply here, I want to execute these methods. How I can execute? Object. Why in the sense? These two methods are, so these all methods are instance methods. Now, calculator wrong node. Now, CT is equal to new calculator. Okay, I created object creation. Now, within the object creation, simply here the ct dot addition of 78 comma 23. Now, which method is going to be executed? Tell me the line number. For this 34th line, which method is going to be executed? Which method going to call? Exactly. Now, the 12th line is going to be called. Why in the sense? It's looking for the two values. The two values are int type. Okay, here it's not set. Here it's not set, not float. Now it's looking for that int. Here it will store. Okay. Now, ct dot addition of 90. Now, which method going to be called right now? The first method. What? The three parameters method. Okay. Now, observe carefully here. Are you clear till now? Okay. Now, how many methods simply? The method name is same. We can remember it. Now, ct dot addition of. Now, what is the output right now? Which method going to be called right now? Int int a comma b. Okay. Why? Now we have like other methods also, right? Okay. Now, why this method? Okay, exactly. But here, int also didn't mention. Okay. Now, these character values are automatically converted to next level. Okay, did I mention any character type here? No. The concept is called type promotion. Okay. The concept is called type promotion. Right click, run as Java application. Now, simply here, we can execute 3 exam. Did you observe? We got like 94. Okay. Just to give a minute. Now, here, now all the methods are okay. Now different data types. But here I pass like character. Now, whenever the 36 line is going to be executed, okay, whenever the 36 line is going to be executed, now it's looking for the character type. But in this method, there is no character type. Okay, but immediately the character is promoting itself to the next level. Okay, the concept is called type promotion. Now, what is the type promotion? Now, if I execute that, now desktop, go to search here. Now, observe carefully here. Now see here, byte is how many bytes? We have 1 byte. Okay. Short and char has 2 bytes. Okay. Same size. Now, char is looking for a char type, but there is no char. A short also same type. Now, I cannot store like a char values in the short right now. Okay, why in the sense same data types? Okay, if it is there, we can store it. But short also not there. Now, next is what int we have. Okay. Now, the char is next. It's promoted to the int. Okay. Now instead of that like int, if I'm using like long also going to be promoted. Means what? Simple example in the sense there is no character type. It's automatically promoted to the next level. It's looking for the next type, int or long or float or. Otherwise, simply it will, this character is going to be stored into the int. Okay. Now, but suppose simply here 23 point like 67 now, but we are getting error right now. Okay, the 35th line we are getting error. Why in the sense? Uh, yeah, there is no double value in the given time. But if it is a double value, it's promoting the next level. Okay, now we'll check that. Do we have any double after that? No. The double is the last one. Okay, simply we cannot store into the float. The double we cannot store into the float. Simple example. Now we have like small jig and a big jig here we have. Now can I insert a small jig into big jig? Yes. Okay, can I insert like big jig into small jig? No. The same thing will happen. Okay. The sizes, because of the sizes simply. Okay. Now we have only int in the program, but I entered a character type. But character is taking like 2 bytes. Int is taking 4 bytes. If there is no character type, the character value automatically stored into the int. But suppose I entered into value, but the type is character is there. Okay, we cannot store into that character type. Okay, in that case, simply we can do the typecasting. Okay, now the concept is called the overloading. Okay, method is overloaded. What we can call it overloaded? Okay, now more than one of the same name, simply it's a overloaded. Okay, now simple example. One more example simply. Now new class simply here. I'm going to take like that bakery. Yes, it's executed. No error. Oh yeah. Now, but here the type is different, right? Now here we need to enter two values for suppose. This thing I'm going to do. Now we have type right. So looking for float A and into B. Now float a type into values. Okay, it's going to be executed. Now the bakery. Now within the bakery simply here I'm going to take like the main method. Okay. Now we have like one method public void bake cake. Okay, bake cake. Okay. Now for the bake cake simply here it is asking for suppose whenever you entered like the bakery, you want to give an order of cake. Okay, I want like cake in essence he is giving or it is asking he is asking anything which flavor you want. Okay. Now simply here flavor. Okay. Now simply here SYSO like okay. Now I want like a strawberry flavor. Okay, strawberry flavor simply here. Okay, now again method name is same, but suppose public void cake bake a cake. Now, simply I'm going to copy this method name, control copy, control V. Now here string flavor for anything here, string flavor I want. Okay, flavor I want, comma, but suppose it is a first birthday like anniversary, simply now we can order some layers cake. Okay, step cake, simply we can say that. Now simply here enter layers I'm going to ask. Okay, now SY4 I want like a now like a now vanilla like flavor with two layers. Okay, with the two layers. Now simply here I can use like that flavor. Now here I'm going to write that better. Now cake flavor is, simply I'm going to enter the flavor. Okay, now now cake flavor is flavor, again the layers are, simply here how many layers. Okay, now observe carefully here. Here method name is same. Now what is the difference? Number of params are different. Okay, here we have like one parameter, here we have two parameters. Okay, then how I can execute that? Now we need to create object of bakery. Now bk is equal to new bakery. Okay, now bk dot, okay, bake cake. Now you can enter any type of data, but whenever you enter, the matching records will take that method. It's going to be called. But suppose simply here I'm going to enter like uh, red velvet. Okay, red velvet only. Now which method is going to be called right now? To the first method. Right click run as Java application. Now flavor is like red velvet. Now in this case is what we are not going to call like multiple types of methods. We can call only one method name. Here, method name only is the one, but internal parameters are different. Simply. Now bk dot, simply here bk cake. Now here I'm going to write like orange. Now comma 9. So which method is going to be called? The second method. Right click, run as Java application. Now simply here red velvet orange layers are 9 layers. Okay. Now this is about like a method of overloading. Okay. Method name is same, but parameters are different. Method name is same, arguments are different. Method name is same, mm, type of order is different. Now type of arguments are different. Number of parameters are different. Okay. Now method name is same, number of arguments are different. Method name is same, type of arguments are different. Method name is same, order of parameters are different. Okay. Like this, simply here we can use like a method overloading. Okay. Now, are you clear till now? Now, what about like a method overriding? Okay. Now, method overriding. Now, the definition is about like method overriding. Method name is the same, but now implementation is different. Okay, implementation is different. Now we have like one more way also, simply here. Now method name is same in the parent class. Okay, has a child is not satisfied with parent logic. Okay, parent logic, then as a child he can change that implementation. Now as a child he can change or modify that implementation. Okay, now But suppose simply here, observe carefully, what is the meaning of method overriding? We have like one class parent. Okay, we have like one class is the parent. Now we have like one class is a child. Okay, now here I'm going to write like public void m1 method. Okay, now SYSO. Now simply we are sleeping. We are started sleeping. Okay. Now in the parent, how many methods we have? One method. What is that method name? Sleep method. What is the logic of parent? We are started sleeping. But as a child, he wants to access sleep method. How we can access? By using extents of parent. Okay. Now logically we have that method, right? But as a child, already he has this method, but he wants to change this logic. We are not sleeping. Okay, now the concept is called overriding. Okay, overriding in the sense of changing the logic of as a parent. Means what? As a child is not satisfied with like parent logic. That's why he can call the method which have the parent the same method name, but logic is different. Okay, object carefully. The same method, control copy and control V. Now this method is like at the rate of override. Okay, we need to use overrided method. Now we are not okay sleeping. Okay, we are not started sleeping. Now simply see here in the parent class we have like sleep method. In the child class also we have the same method. Method name is same. Okay, method name is same, but logic is a different. Logic is same or different? Different. Okay, method name is same. The concept is called simply method overriding. Okay, method name is same, but implementation is different. Okay, now we'll see that same example here. I click the package. Now child always when you click like child only. Now within the child main method. Okay, it's a normal child. I'm going to take one more class parent. With the parent, okay, with the parent. Now I'm going to create like one method public void sleep. Okay, now this sleep. Now simply here SYSO. Now we are started sleeping. Okay. Now as a parent, he has one method that is sleep method. Okay. Now the parent has some logic, some implementation. Okay, logic, implementation both are same, but the namings are different. Technically we can call implementation. Okay, normally for the understanding purpose we can call it a logic. Okay, now as a parent he has some method sleep, he has some implementation. Okay, now as a child he wants to access the sleep method. Okay, you want to call this sleep method, but how I can call it this simply by using extends keyword. Now control space extends simply here control space parent. Now we need to write again the method. Now this method logic I want to change it. Now simply here control V. Above the method simply we can use like a override annotation. It's optional. Without writing also no issues on that. Now we are not sleeping. Okay, we are not sleeping. Did you observe? Both methods are same. Okay, both methods are same, but logic is a different. Now, as a child, okay, as a child is not satisfied with this implementation. But did you observe? As a child, whenever he extends from the parent, now what he got sleep, we have started sleeping. But child is not sleeping. He wants to say like okay to the parent, I'm not sleeping. Now, whenever he called the sleep method, okay, he changed that implementation. We are not sleeping. Okay. Then I want to create object of a child. Child ch is equal to new child. Okay. Now in this case, if I call like ch dot sleep method, which method is going to be called? We are not sleeping. Now right click, run as Java application. Now the child logic we are going to get. Okay, child logic we are going to get. Now, but suppose if we want like parent logic, okay, we need to create an object of separated parent, we can call it. But there is another way, we need to use some keywords also. Okay, now this is about like a method overriding method overload. But suppose one more example, simple. Now we have like a uh, I have like one old TV. Okay, in the 2019-90. Okay, we have like one TV. Okay, that TV has like a screen. Okay, now remote and like yeah, screen. The screen is in the 1990s. What for? Suppose like 1900 LCD screens. Okay, now remote like for the TV inbuilt only. Okay, inbuilt keypad. Now there is no remote for suppose. Without like sound, simply we can say that. Okay. Now sound in the sense like yeah, speaker simply here. Okay, speaker separately here. Now, but suppose nowadays I want to create the new TV. Okay, and for suppose like 2024 new TV, because this is my project, the new TV. Now for the new TV also like we need screen and we need sound, right? Yes or no? We need screen and sound. But nowadays, anybody is watching LCD? No. But this person, as a child, he wants like screen method, but he doesn't want implementation of logic. Okay. అతను టీవీ కావాలి బట్ ఎల్సిడి స్క్రీన్ టీవీ but he changed the logic LCD to LED. Okay. Now nowadays we are not using speakers simply here. We can use like sound bars. Okay, change that implementation. As a child, I'm not satisfied with like a parent implementation. Change the logic of parent methods. Okay. Now the methods which we have in the same method name, but logic is a different or implementation is a different. Now see how I can execute the same example. Now, first we need to create like which class object. First, which class we need to create TV or new TV? New TV. Every time the child we need to create. Now right click, go to the new class new TV. Okay, now simply just create like main method, just keep it aside. First we need like old class, simply here class TV. Okay, simply I can write like that old TV, that's better. Okay, this class has public wide screen. Okay, now SYSO simply here. Now 1990s TV, that's screen is LCD. Okay, now we have like one more method, public void speakers. That's why so like we have old speakers sound is not good. Okay, now as a child he wants to create. Now by seeing these lines of code, all simply here the child is not satisfied. Okay, the screen is LCD, like the sound is not good. Simply what he did, he accesses all the data. If you want to access simply, now if I want to copy and if I want to paste it simply here, these are also two different methods. But the same methods we need as a child. Now simply we can use what? Extends from old TV. Now the methods have the same. That's why we can explore. But the logic is what? Different. Now simply here 2024 the TV screen is a LED. Okay. Now we have like a new sound bars. New sound bars. Okay. Now how many methods are present in the new TV right now? The two. Now new TV object we need to create new TV. NTV is equal to new new TV. Okay. Now NT dot. Now simply we can call like screen. Now NT dot we can call like sound. Yes, speakers, right? Control S, right click, run as Java application. Here we got like a 2024 less screen LED and we have a no sound bars. Okay, this is about like a method of overriding and a method of overload. Okay, execute it now. We'll go with like one more concepts. Okay, execute first like method of overloading. Online, those are in the online. Execute this example. Okay, now execute these two examples, these four examples. Okay, now tomorrow we are going to continue like keywords. Now this super final and as well as the access modifiers concept and as well as packages concepts. These three concepts we are going to discuss tomorrow. Okay, first and complete these examples. For the method overloaded, okay, I'm going to create like one task for you. I'm going to give one example. Now the class name is what? Simply media player. Okay. Now method is like a play is a method. Okay, the play method will take the first method will take like a string like a audio file name. Now next play method, control copy, control V, control V. Now video this one. Now I want like a starting time also. Now int start time. Okay. Now string audio file name as well as int volume level. Okay. Now write your own logic. Now method name is same but params are different. Okay. Now create execute this one. Okay, I'm going to share in that chat box also. Online people can execute this one. Yeah, Likita, any doubt? Hmm? Question. Class name is media player. Method names are play, string audio file name, string video file name, into start time, and like a starting audio file name into volume level.